there is mighty Alabama, 16-time national champions. The 4th year of the college football playoff, and we haven't had one without them. Etienne from the goal line, and he was met with a thunderous as Feaster is gobbled up.
A little odd having Renfro as the outside receiver.
Here is Ray McLeod coming out of the backfield, and he goes ahead for a gain.
To rush him with discipline.
Into traffic and incomplete. Will Spires on to punt. And it's a clunker.
Joe
and
with
a fair catch just beyond midfield.
With the
Damian Harris with a run just beyond midfield as he gets Harris again. He is met that time by J.D. Davis.
Check. Brent Venables when the offense checks.
To pass incomplete off the hands of Cam Sims. In Clemson as Hunter Renfro will cement those heels on the 10. Skies this a mile high, but didn't get the distance he was looking for as it'll be down just inside. Just about 3 yards outside.
That just really hurt him down the stretch. Particularly.
Kelly Bryant just trying to fight his way. Bryant. That was deflected. Waits back at the 42. They came after it.
Yeah, they did.
And once again, the fair catch. Jacobs motioning back in. As it's a nice fake by Jalen Hurts and a chunk play for the...
A little bit of option. Watch, these two guys are going to get frozen on the option. A good fake by Jalen Hurts. He's reading that end. Austin Bryant chased the play in. And a 19-yard gain for Jalen. Run game.
And now the pitch, and it is well read by Dorian O'Daniel. Pressure off the edge. They pick it up over the middle. That is complete.
Field goal kicker. I think it's 2 downs here for Alabama's offense.
3rd and 2. Harris straight up the middle, spins his way. First down run this time. Goes to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 5. Josh Jacobs, and he's met, and then goes forward for a couple.
2.
Big Bo. Flag is down as he is met in the backfield. It was
offside. Defense number 7 lined up in the neutral zone. Half the distance of the goal. 3rd down.
Boy, what a break for now their 1st and goal.
He pulls it. Hurts. Flag is down again as he throws it away.
Illegal formation. Offense. Too many players in the backfield. 5-yard penalty. We play 1st down.
So somebody wasn't up.
Figure Calvin Ridley's got to be involved here soon.
Once again penetrating into the backfield as Scarborough was met. 2nd and goals. They're backed up. Hurts extends. Now tucks inside the 10 and is forced out and chased down. Jalen Hurts' 2nd drive of the game. With time. Now extends to the end zone and incomplete.
And lost yardage instead of running straight up ahead at this defense.
And Bama. Here's Travis Etienne. Speedy freshman as he's out across.
It's more dependent on the running game with Kelly Bryant at quarterback.
As Bryant is taken down. 2nd and 13. Inside screen for Ray McLeod, who is met by spots like this. 3rd and 16.
2-man rush.
Complete. Oh, should have been caught for a 1st down. Hasn't been able to dig out of the hole. And this time it's a low line drive. As Diggs will have a returnable punt, and he's got a lane. As Alabama.
Ridley is their best player, going to get him involved in this possession.
As Hurts is met at the line. Here's Harris. And a good run. That'll get them back on schedule.
And Damian Harris runs a little bit better in between the tackles.
They go with tempo, and they move the chains with Harris.
Sometimes waits, and that's why quick counts can hurt him.
Harris getting steady work, but met that time as that was a motions out. Empty look here for Hurts. As settling in and getting it is Irv Smith.
Clock down to 2.
Dorian O'Daniel trying to come off the edge. They pick him up. Hurts with plenty of time. Big Bo dances ahead inside the 20 and inside.
Was the outlet receiver, and Hurts found him.
Scarborough out of that slant formation, trying to get ahead for a yard. Davis again. Play clock under 5. Hurts calm, collected, looking things over. Farrell to the end zone. Touchdown, Calvin Ridley. Farrell was closing.
Tremendous composure by Jalen Hurts. Watch him as he scrambles. Typically, he is going to tuck this ball and run. He starts that way, and at the last minute, he sees Ridley uncover, and he reloads and throws the football. I think that's composure by Jalen Hurts.
And you know, in 2 college football moments ago, J.K. Scott kicks away again, and Etienne pinned in the corner at the 1. Spins away from the first wave of coverage and tried to make the most of it. Pumps and is sacked.
Great 10-0 Alabama in a dominating first quarter.
Clemson trying to get out of this hole. Kelly Bryant straight ahead, lowering the shoulders. And
putting it all on the hands of their first-year quarterback.
3rd and 13, pressured again. Bryant is going to tuck, try to get to the edge, and he does so for a first down. Just made. 14 minutes ticking down before half. That was their first down of the game.
He's been a real dagger in the side of this Alabama defense.
2nd and 8. The slant was thrown behind Hunter Renfrow in the nation, so they are without Etienne. 3rd and 8. Bryant. Complete. Deion Kane gets free. Just
first down conversion for Clemson.
As Choice goes ahead. Complete again to Kane. 3rd and 1. McLeod motions back. Bryant's going to keep, and Bryant spins for something extra inside the 30.
It's by design, and he does it quite often.
Pulls it here. Pressure off the edge. Gets away from Minka Fitzpatrick. But then tracked down by Rashawn. Low snap. Bryant is going to take it straight ahead. And will leave them with another 3rd and long and 9. See if he goes downfield here. A-gap pressure straight up the gut. Downfield he goes, looking for the freshman. Incomplete.
Who came on the safety blitz. Kelly Bryant wasn't able to step into this throw. It was a little bit underthrown, and that enabled Tony Brown a chance to make a play on the ball. If Kelly Bryant gets more on this football and Higgins can separate to the back of the end zone, it's probably a touchdown.
ACC championship game. And he gets it. His team staying in the same hotel that he was staying in when he was with Bama. Ruggs from the 4-yard line. Met well at the 15. Holly, it's been a long path for Dabo. This is Jacobs out of the backfield, met after just a yard.
Yeah, I thought it was starting field position of the ball game for Alabama here.
Going to swing it now to the other side. It's Najee Harris, who's going to be a big star down the road. Flea flicker, Hurts, winds it up, wants all of it. Ridley couldn't come down with it.
It was underthrown, Joe. If Ian Smith, the safety, was able to come and make a play. Now, flea flickers take time, but if he loads it and throws right now, that's a touchdown easily. Because Ridley had to stop and come back for the football, the safety Van Smith was able to get his left hand in there and knock the ball away. Beautiful play.
Here's Damian Harris. Quick burst as he goes between. Cleveland Farrell lines up looking to get a stop here. They meet Harris at first, and it'll depend on the spot. I think he did get with his personnel. And he looks Jacobs' way again. Well read, and Jacobs tries to break free, but he couldn't. And he will get the carry on second down with all that weight coming behind him. Hurts with Farrell coming after him, and that'll be well short as he was just looking for an option.
Clemson inside the 10 if he can here.
Renfro's got those heels at the 10. And that's where the fair catch comes in. Kelly Bryant. Complete downfield.
That's a coordinator of USC Trojans.
Here's Feaster. Being ahead of drills, but he is the communicator, as you mentioned, Laura. 2nd and 6, looking for the screen here. Well read by the Bama defense. Bryant being chased and has to throw it away. Expires.
Alabama was offside unless there was movement.
It was 4th and 6 for what it's worth.
Najee Harris jumped.
Snap. False start. Offense, number 11. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
The exchange here.
Came after Spires again. And fielded by Diggs. Takes a backward step. Retreated and then got back to the 40-yard line.
Jalen Hurts.
As he gives way to Harris. And one nice move to get
focused right now.
Harris taken down. And flag is down.
Running the ball on first down very well.
Defense number 45. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Run in Clemson territory in the first half.
Harris off right tackle as he was chopped down by Bates.
Alabama lost to the Tigers in the Iron Bowl.
2nd and 8. Big hole up the middle. And another first down. Quick screen, Ridley, and a quick burst to the outside. Play caller's dream. And with it, take a shot. Denied that time by Trayvon Mullen, and a flag comes in.
Well, there's
as Robert Foster was
going to end up with offsetting penalties.
By both teams, and they will offset. An eligible player downfield. Offense number 73. Pass interference. Defense number 1. Offsetting fouls. 2nd down.
So we reset it. And this time, Bo Scarborough will try to pick it up, and he is denied by James Skalski.
2 for Alabama.
That's a linebacker look right there with the rip sock, and this is a big back
for the first down.
And now tempo right back to the line. And they're going to pound away on the inside. Just a minute and 4 seconds remaining before the half. Hurts has plenty of time, and now is finally taken down.
Receiver, and he was well covered.
3rd and 14. Hurts, here he comes again, does Bryant. Hurts trying to get to the corner, and he will duck out with.
They stopped it. They blew the whistle dead before the ball was kicked.
Prior to the snap, delay a game. Offense, 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
The upright. And a knee is taken by Kelly Bryant.
Clemson survived.
Quick break and then halftime from here at the All-State Sugar Bowl. Receive the ball. A real challenge now for the Clemson defense. They dodged a bullet at the end of the first half with a missed field goal. Here's Ruggs on the return. And he is stacked up just beyond the 20. Let's go down to the field.
For the Clemson offense if they can't play.
That was a missed exchange, and look at that!
This is Jalen Hurts hanging onto the ball too long. The mesh point is clean. Either give it or pull it. He hesitated, got caught in between, and the ball ended up on the turf. And Kendall Joseph exactly what the Clemson Tigers needed right out of the locker room. Give your offense a short.
Talked about. Turns around in one play, but you still got to get by that front.
And he takes a direct line. Here he is. His eyes are on Kelly Bryant. The end is going to pop outside, and his only responsibility.
Slant formation. 2nd and 12. Feaster, and he is met. Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Down. That's what's been the real problem for the Tigers.
3rd and 15 here. Bryant pressured again, ridden down again from 42. Snap was high, Sweeney got it down, and Spence puts it through. Ruggs from the 3. And he is popped, but kept his balance out. He pulls it. And just trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. Let's check. He's had 5 weeks to prepare for this, the third part of what has been released to the top. On 3rd and 7, fakes one way, tries to set up the screen the other, and that never had a chance.
Run back 70-plus yards against North Carolina State. Turn that game around.
It's a wobbly umbrella punt from J.K., and in the midst of traffic there, it bounces down to the 26.
Only 3 plays of 10 yards or more.
Bryant to the outside, back shoulder complete to Deion Kane. Putting down the clip, giving us that spot right there on Deion Kane. Going to take a shot downfield, looking for him again. Kane goes up.
Not able to secure the ball. Back-to-back plays. It was Kane on Wallace. Kane won the first play. The second one, Levi Wallace does a beautiful job of staying with it as the players.
2nd down and 10. As they pitch to the speedy Etienne, trying to get to the outside, and he does. It'll be a more
as a slot receiver.
He's the number 2 receiver to the top. Bryant sprinting that way, has to extend the play. Now going against the grain and able to get the first down. 6'4", 220. First down, Etienne. Quick burst up the middle.
And doing it right now.
2nd and 2. Bryant pressured, and it is a turnover. Big boy Deron Payne with the ball. How about it?
Deron Payne got stymied.
Personal foul. Horse collar tackle. Clemson team, number 73. A 15-yard penalty. First down, Alabama.
How quickly this has turned. Momentum with Clemson. Watch Anthony Jennings get to the quarterback. Etienne is a freshman running back. He's late getting to the block. The ball is knocked up in the air, and Deron Payne is able to scoop it up. A freshman mistake on pass protection, and all this promise of a drive for Clemson goes the other way, and Alabama now back in Clemson territory.
How many times do we hear coaches talk about the reason a guy isn't on the field as a youngster? Of the lack of pass protection. Costly there. Speedy, successful as Harris.
Most of the game. Can they do it another time here?
Hurts. He is taken down by Clelin Ferrell. 3rd and 6. Pressure caught right near the chains. As Harrison Hurts talking it over. Here's your 4th down. Up and over Superman and move the chains.
He got set. He was stepping up to get the signal. He gets set. The play starts off to the right, and with his vision, he sees a little crease to get over the top for the first down and the 4th down conversion for Alabama.
Todd Blackledge, you know it.
To your best player, and now you go tempo.
And this time, Harris couldn't go up and over.
Yeah, this is their goal line set. They're going to throw it to him.
Pass to him? Oh, my! Storybook it for the big man. All big men.
We saw him do it in practice. Would they call it in the game? Beautiful call and timing. He got a little pick play. They ran a pick play with 2 defensive linemen.
Alabama. just shocked the world in the Sugar Bowl. Defensive lineman and undoubtedly the most underrated in the country. An interception on one end, a touchdown reception on the other end. Big men everywhere. J.K. Scott, kick away, and the Tide have an 11-point lead. ETN going to take it out. They're going to be taken down. Coverage unit. Boy, we heard so much about that with the way the game ended last year when they met up. Oh, and another one. It's Mac Williams. Williams, pick six, tie. Things are unraveling for the guys in orange. Matt
walk on. He got a scholarship last year. Here he is up here working on Deion Kane, and there is Mac Wilson. Wallace, man-to-man coverage, plays the slant, is going to knock the ball up in the air. Wilson comes down with it, and Alabama with their second defensive touchdown of the season.
A lot of people think that Wilson could be the next great one for Bama. There's the AT&T pylon cam.
He missed 3 weeks earlier in the season with a foot injury. He came back earlier than they expected.
Healthier. They were primed, and they have shown it here in this second half.
Team that is built to throw it 50 times, but now they're going to have to throw it more than they wanted to.
Kelly Bryant, as he surges to the college football playoff championship game. Ray McLeod now on the pitch, and he was tackled by Deontay. 3rd and 1, Bryant. And they'll have the first down.
The good thing.
Rush for a first down in a 3rd down conversion situation. Deshaun Hand wrestling Bryant after that. And into traffic. 3rd and 19. And once again, he's sacked.
3rd Saturday in October will be weird next year for him.
Sure will. Maybe he brings a little something back to that great rivalry. As Tiggs with a decent punt return.
As well.
Go Scarborough. Get it past midfield. Standing postseason. 2nd and 4 out of the backfield off the hands.
You know, that's
Scarborough. Hurts. So dangerous when he makes that decision, and often
your defense.
You know, a lot of quarterbacks that in high school threw the shot put. Here's one. And sliding for the ball was Robert Foster. Incomplete, they're saying. It hit the turf here in the Superdome.
Yeah, I mean, they are hanging on for dear life at this point. And there's a nice play by the leader.
3rd and 13. Skalski comes on the blitz. Bryant getting after Hurts as well. And Christian Wilkins trying to chase him down, but tiptoeing the sideline for a moment. 24-6 as we head to the 4th quarter. J.K. Scott on to punt. Looking to pin Clemson here. Reverse rotation. See if he can get it to Dodd. And he does. Inside the 5. Bryant. Gets it to the outside. No tight end, and Higgins in there.
Especially now when they want to throw the ball a lot.
Bryant gets it to Hunter. 2nd and 2. Pitch and bulldozing backfield. And met right at the line of scrimmage was choice.
Ray McLeod now matched up on Levi Wallace.
Bryant. Going to check down and into the ground.
2 safeties back in pass defense. Wow.
Nearly picked off that time by Lewis.
In the Florida State game in week 1 that just now are back to full strength. And that time Lewis almost came up with the 3rd.
Hand coming straight up the middle on Bryant. Those last 9 or 10 plays with that Tide defense getting worn down that really defined things. Return. And that has opened things up for Alabama. Let's go down to the field to Laura.
Players have to manage that you've got to stay fresh and ready when your number's called.
Harris slipped
the football. Don't do anything to put the ball in harm's way.
Smith tried to keep his footing.
Tiger offense.
Did it against NC State in that showdown. Had a 77-yarder. This is just a skyrocket by J.K. Scott. Bryant quickly trying to get it to Greenlee.
Fuller is a better pass protector of the young backs.
And there is the 5th. 3rd and 17. And nearly Wilson with another.
Heavy pressure on Kelly Bryant. He has to throw this one under duress. Isaiah Buggs right in the pocket, and he threw it right to Wilson. And Mac Wilson just not able to catch that one.
Now the defense did
look like there's about 14 Alabama defenders on every play.
7th punt for Spires tonight. Fair catch at the 41.
I have a feeling this might be the last possession we see for Jalen.
Scarborough again. This on 2nd and 7.
When it comes to both of those things tonight.
3rd and 3. Hurts throws a dart downfield. 2 catches. 7 catches on the year. 5 he came in tonight being touchdowns. Got those hands underneath and
like
between the ball
catch.
and the turf. Talk about being efficient. Came in with 7 catches on the year and 5 were touchdowns.
And long ones. I mean, big plays for touchdowns. Still maintain their aggressiveness on offense.
Stacked up that time with Scarborough. Christian Wilkins
as the Alabama head coach. This would be his first win in 4 tries.
Bryant chasing Hurts. Let's take a look here, Tom.
Jalen Hurts. Nick Saban, a former defensive back at Kent State, just kind of shakes that one up.
3rd and 10. As Hurts will throw it away again. His career prior experience with Saban was with him a couple of years back in the late 90s. First down run by Kelly Bryant. His toughest challenge tonight is refreshed Bama defense. As Hunter Renfrow Adam Choice, a decent run for the Tigers.
This offense tonight.
RPO works well that time to Deion Kane, who shakes loose and then makes 1 extra cut. Jennings was getting after Kelly Bryant that time. Having to go up for it was Kane, and then was cut down that time.
In the ball game tonight.
3rd and 3. And Renfrow, as they are wont to do, career catches now for first downs, converting 3rd downs. Turned into Deron Payne, the 300-pounder, with the touchdown catch, and then the Mac Wilson pick 6. Trick play, Feaster downfield, and incomplete, looking for Kane. Pressure coming from Tony Brown. Bryant gets rid of it, and somehow Renfrow was able to haul that.
Doesn't he? He sure does.
Feaster now. And down the line is Mac Wilson. And look at this. Straight up and spinning ahead towards the 11 that time was Feaster. 3rd and 4. That was low and incomplete.
Yeah, I think it bounced off the turf. It would be really concerning for Alabama right now as you take a look at this replay. The hands tried to get under, but it bounced up to Hunter Renfrow. It just looked like this ball bounced up off the ground to Hunter Renfrow. He did get his hands down, but watch the ball. I don't know. That's pretty good. Maybe it was off his hands. Maybe he did. Hey, he has the best hands on the team. There's no question. Did he get his hands all the way under the ball?
Let's bring in our rules expert, Bill Lamagna. Billy, what do you see?
The first reaction was that had to bounce up off the ground.
Looked like it.
But on that views we've had here, that bounced up off his hands.
Yeah.
I expect replay to reverse this to a catch. Now,
After review, the ruling is the receiver did maintain control of the ball. It's a completed pass.
Well, here's 4th and 1 now. Bryant, can he get there? Yes. So it'll be first.
He has been a huge factor for the defense tonight.
Looking for the fade here. This is the 16th play of this time-consuming drive as Bryant was decked at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal. Bryant to the end zone. Incomplete. 4th and goal. Too high to win 5 titles in the Bowl era. 16 seasons by Alabama from 64 to 79 under Bear Bryant. But if Alabama does it
next Monday.
Harris looking to close this thing. And a whole lot of SEC ball.
Time for some fried chicken and some pig feet.
That's what he says his favorites are. Time now for our AT&T